Archangel Michael has been trying to reach you. I order you to open this right now. A secret courier is coming to your house. Open immediately, Archangel Michael says. The time is now. The spiritual realm has issued an urgent command, and your name is written in golden ink on a sealed message that is being delivered to you by divine intervention. You were never meant to live in ignorance of this secret any longer. The wind has already shifted outside your home. Whether you feel it or not, an unseen presence is drawing closer with each passing moment, carrying a parcel that contains information which can either unlock your divine future or trap you in a repeating past. This is not a drill, this is the moment your soul has been prepared for. The courier is not just a person, it's an agent of divine will, wrapped in earthly disguise. This delivery is not ordinary. Inside lies something that was taken from your life long ago, a truth, a name, a path. And if you don't receive it in the window of time that remains, it may vanish forever into the hands of someone who wants you to remain powerless. Archangel Michael says, your intuition has been shaking. You felt the tension in your sleep, the strange energy in the corners of your home, and the signs repeating in threes. That's no coincidence, it's spiritual countdown. The courier has entered your zone. The moment they knock, nothing in your world will remain the same. If you've been feeling pressure in your chest, a heat around your ears, or your heart suddenly racing, know this, it is the presence of angelic force brushing your aura to wake you up. This message is not just for your comfort, it's for your protection. Someone tried to intercept what's coming to you. Inside the envelope being delivered to you is a key, literal or symbolic, to a destiny you were about to give up on. The name of someone you once trusted is written in ink, along with what they did behind your back that nearly rerouted your entire life. But God's timing prevails, and now the truth comes not by accident, but by divine insistence. Your name has been mentioned in 2 meetings over the past 48 hours. Powerful people, one in a white room, another with military clearance, are both aware of your existence and your destiny. They have been watching the unfolding of your path, but the angels decided they must no longer wait for you to notice. Michael says, you must not open the door blindly. The courier is cloaked, and you will feel a pressure in the room before the knock even happens. Do not be afraid. The presence may feel overwhelming, but it is heaven's fire shielding what is sacred. A person you forgot about long ago, perhaps from your childhood or even from a former life, is connected to this secret. Their memory is the password to the envelope, but the angels will bring it back to you at just the right moment. You don't need to chase the answer, it's coming straight to your home. The reason this delivery is private is because if the wrong person sees what's inside, they will try to claim it for themselves. You must act silently, wisely, and with complete trust in what your soul already knows. There is someone nearby who already suspects the courier's arrival. The timing is not random. There are exactly 23 minutes left before a portal closes in the spiritual realm. This window will not open again until 3 full moons pass. The courier is moving quickly through that window. If you're not spiritually present, you might miss it. Michael says, someone planted an obstacle in your path on the 17th of last month. That's why you felt so blocked. But this message coming to your home holds not just the explanation, but the reversal. The divine will no longer let them go unpunished. There is a photo in the package. You will recognize it instantly, but what shocks you is who took it, and why. Behind that image is a code, a whisper of something that has been hidden under your own roof. Once you see it, your entire perception of the last 2 years will change. You were being prepared in silence. That's why some friends disappeared. Why others grew cold. It was not your fault, they were moved away so the divine delivery could happen without interference. Now you'll see why. Don't ignore any knock tonight, even if it seems faint or delayed. The courier may use different forms. They may not look like what you expect. But the moment they say your name, your spirit will know. Archangel Michael says, the person who sent the courier is watching now from a distance. Their identity is unknown to you, but they are someone who once failed to speak their truth. This act is their redemption, their final gift to you. If the parcel is delayed by even a moment, the angels will intervene directly. You will hear a whisper at 3:33 a.m., and it will repeat your full name with warmth. Do not fear it, that is your celestial confirmation that the message will reach you before dawn. Inside the letter is also a warning. A woman who recently complimented you has been monitoring your actions on social media, and she is connected to someone from your past who tried to erase your identity. The courier is bringing documentation that proves it. This proof was buried in an old archive, misfiled under another name. But heaven does not forget. Every betrayal, every prayer, every unseen tear, it was recorded. The angels chose this hour for delivery because you are finally ready to receive it without fear. When the package arrives, you must be alone. Do not open it in front of anyone, even someone close. What's inside will make others uncomfortable because it reveals a level of truth that breaks illusions and forces realignment. Your soul has waited lifetimes for this clarity. That's why you feel such urgency right now. You were not imagining things. Everything that felt off, strange, or distorted in your recent experiences was the signal that something hidden was already in motion. Once you open the package, your voice will change. You will speak with authority you forgot you had. A spiritual contract will break, one that was unknowingly signed when you trusted someone who never earned it. Archangel Michael says, this is your spiritual delivery. It will come as paper, yes, but it holds multidimensional energy. That's why your body may tremble when you hold it. That trembling is not fear, it is activation. If you've had dreams lately of red doors, flickering lights, or a hallway that never ends, these are signs the angelic courier was approaching. You are walking toward the truth, even in your sleep. When the knock comes, don't hesitate. There will be no second attempt. The message will either awaken the chosen part of you, or return to the heavens sealed for another time. Prepare a safe space. Light a candle if needed. Keep your energy clear. And remember, no one should touch that envelope but you. Your future, your identity, your power, all of it is encoded in what's coming. And if you miss it, someone else will try to claim what was never theirs to begin with. The moment has come. You have less than 18 minutes. And every second echoes louder in the spiritual realm. Archangel Michael says, when this courier reaches your hand, heaven watches. Do not treat this moment as ordinary. Everything changes after you open it. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The world around you may seem unchanged, but the energetic field around your home has already been marked. You might have noticed pets behaving differently, flickering lights, a sudden pressure in your ears. Those were not coincidences. That was the signal that a divine presence has touched the fabric of your surroundings. Archangel Michael says, you've reached a threshold, and not everyone can walk through this with you. That's why certain people have recently distanced themselves, vanished, or even turned cold. The package carries the truth of who was meant to stay and who secretly wished you harm. Inside the envelope is also a sacred instruction, a task only you can complete. It may appear simple at first, a name, a symbol, a direction. But when you follow it, you will uncover a part of your destiny that has remained hidden from even your ancestors. This courier was delayed once before. The enemy intercepted the route weeks ago, and that's why you experience strange disruptions, delays, missed calls, strange dreams. But heaven recalibrated the mission. Now the courier travels under complete divine protection. There's an individual who has watched your growth in secret. They were forbidden to contact you, but they have been praying night after night that this package reaches you before it's too late. They once betrayed you, and this act, sending the courier, is their final redemption. Archangel Michael says, you must not share what you read immediately. It's going to shock you. It may even bring tears to your eyes. But those tears will cleanse everything they once tried to make you forget. The paper may look ordinary, but hidden within it is a divine symbol. One only visible when held under a certain light. That symbol is encoded with frequencies only your soul can understand. You'll feel something unlock in your chest as you read the words inside. At exactly 3:44 a.m., a name will echo in your mind. It will feel random, but it's not. That is the person tied to the first event in the envelope. They are part of the cycle you are about to break. There is also a map included. Not drawn in detail, but it points toward a location, either a street you used to live on, a park you visited in your youth, or a place tied to your bloodline. Something is buried there. Not physically, but energetically. And once you remember it, the pieces will connect. The secret courier may not speak much. They are not here for conversation. They have one job: to place the envelope in your hands and confirm that you are still the rightful soul to receive it. Once done, they will vanish just as silently as they arrived. Archangel Michael says, the reason this moment matters so much is because the enemy knows this delivery ends their influence. The truth in this letter breaks a false contract signed in spiritual warfare years ago. The chains on your destiny are melting now. A person wearing dark colors may approach in the next few days. They may try to speak sweetly, act helpful, or show sudden interest in your plans. Be cautious. That's not coincidence. It's someone sent to distract you from the message you're meant to receive tonight. Archangel Michael says, check the package for hidden layers. Behind the seal may be another folded note, smaller, almost invisible. It carries a phrase your heart will instantly recognize. That phrase is your personal confirmation that heaven orchestrated this entire moment. You may also feel nauseous or dizzy for a few seconds after touching the paper. That's your body adjusting to a higher vibrational frequency. The truth you're about to read carries energy beyond this dimension. This was all pre-written, long before you were born. Your name was stamped into this prophecy, and now, finally, the moment of awakening has arrived. This is why you've survived what others didn't. The people who laughed at your dreams, the ones who rejected you, abandoned you, gossiped behind your back, they never knew this was coming. They were blindsided by your spiritual inheritance. But Archangel Michael says, now you will know everything. There is a mirror you need to look into after reading the message. Not for vanity, but because you will not recognize yourself the same way anymore. You will see the ancient fire in your eyes, the one that's been hidden under pain and heartbreak. The moment you read the final sentence in the letter, your spiritual protection will increase tenfold. Angels will encircle your dwelling, standing guard until the shift is complete. Your house will glow in the spirit realm like a beacon of victory. You'll hear a soft knock first, then a pause. That pause is for you to prepare. You'll feel your heart rise to your throat. The courier may leave the envelope under your mat, in your mailbox, or even at your window if they can't approach the door, but it will arrive. There's also a hidden code inside the message, possibly a date, a time, or a sequence of numbers. That code is the key to your next major blessing. Do not discard anything you see in haste. Look closer. Feel deeper. Archangel Michael says, you will feel a warm presence the moment you touch it. That is him standing beside you, holding the energy so it doesn't overwhelm you. He's waited long enough for this breakthrough in your life. This is not just a message, it is a door. Behind it lies the freedom you've cried out for, the justice you've been denied, the clarity that kept running from your reach. And now, it's being hand-delivered. You must move in silence. This is not the time to post, text, or call anyone. This is sacred. Only those assigned by heaven can understand its weight. If you are reading this message now, it means the countdown has officially begun. You have less than 12 minutes. And the next step you take will determine the speed of your elevation. Michael says, do not delay. Do not doubt. Open the energy. Prepare yourself. The courier is near. And what's coming to your home will forever rewrite what you thought was possible. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The moment you open that envelope, you will feel a trembling in your soul. That's because this message isn't just paper, it's divine intervention compressed into words. It's the very thing that darkness has tried to keep from you since birth. Archangel Michael says, you were targeted early in life. Not because you were weak, but because your destiny frightened those who work in silence. Generational curses were placed upon your family line, and the person behind them didn't expect you to rise this far. Inside this courier's envelope is evidence. The truth of how you were separated from a blessing you were supposed to receive years ago. The signature of the person who redirected it will finally be exposed. You may even recognize the handwriting. It may trigger memories. The connection between your childhood pain and your current challenges will suddenly become clear. The angels want you to know, this is your moment of reclamation. You were never meant to live in confusion, chasing clues, or begging for answers. You were meant to sit on a throne of clarity and power, with divine support guarding your every move. Once you hold this message, do not wait till morning. Open it under quiet, sacred light. Speak no words. Let your soul do the receiving. You will feel chills, not of fear, but confirmation. The kind that makes your spirit stand taller. The kind that reminds you that heaven has always had your back. There is a passage inside that speaks of your next 27 days. What you do within that window will determine whether you unlock the blessing or delay it another year. Read carefully. Every line is encrypted with angelic timing. Archangel Michael says, the one who betrayed you was once warned not to interfere in your life. They ignored that warning. Now, through this divine delivery, their actions are being undone. Heaven has released authority to your guardian angel to physically protect this delivery. Any energy sent to block it will backfire instantly. You may hear loud sounds outside or sense unusual movement. That's the spiritual battle clearing your path. In a dream tonight, you may see a red ribbon or broken chain. That is the sign that the courier has succeeded. Watch for this image. Write it down. When you see it, know that what was once stolen is now returning. There may also be a name in the letter you've never heard before. Look it up. That name is either your divine helper, or the hidden enemy who used another identity to move against you. This envelope contains the beginning of your legacy. Not just for you, but for those who come after you. What you unlock tonight will clear the path for your children, your siblings, your bloodline. The ripple will go far. Michael says, this is the moment the enemy feared. They tried to distract you today. Tried to make you feel unworthy, tired, or second-guess your instincts. But they failed. You are being given final instructions to shift your path. One wrong move could close the door again. But one bold, silent step will activate an avalanche of miracles. There may be a second letter enclosed, one written by someone who couldn't speak to you before. Their spirit has lingered near your home for days. They were waiting for this package to carry their truth. That person may no longer be in this world physically. But their love, their warning, and their blessing remain fully alive within the words they left behind. When you read it, you'll know exactly who it is. You are not just receiving a letter, you are being reactivated. Every tear you've cried, every time you were ignored or rejected, it all brought you to this doorway. And now heaven will not let you walk away empty-handed. If you've had an ache in your shoulder, a heat in your palms, or a buzzing in your left ear, know this: it's your energy field preparing for divine contact. The courier is not just delivering paper. They are delivering a portion of your spiritual inheritance. Be aware of numbers. You may see 111, 333, 747, or 919. These are divine coordinates confirming that your courier is within range. They may even appear just minutes before the knock or drop-off. Michael says, you are being watched, yes, but not in fear. Heaven is witnessing your moment of courage. As you receive this message, a council of angels stands in agreement that you are now ready to fulfill your divine assignment. This is why certain doors had to close this month. Certain people had to be exposed. The divine delivery could not arrive in an atmosphere polluted with fake loyalty. Prepare your hands, your heart, your home. Speak softly. Move mindfully. This moment is too holy to rush through. Do not share the message too soon. Let it sit in your spirit for one full day before revealing it to even your most trusted ally. This is sacred timing, and divine silence is required before public revelation. Archangel Michael says, once the package is opened, you will be tested. Not by punishment, but by elevation. A sudden opportunity will arrive that feels overwhelming. It's the blessing triggered by your obedience to receive the message. If your heart skips at the knock, that's confirmation. If your eyes water before you even touch the paper, that's ancestral agreement. Your lineage has waited for this victory through you. Take the message to your mirror. Read the final line out loud. Watch how your reflection changes. That is your spirit waking up to its next chapter. And when the final page is turned, the lights in your soul will no longer flicker, they will blaze. You will walk into rooms that once rejected you and be honored. You will speak into spaces that once silenced you and be heard. This delivery ends the cycle. This moment begins your reign. Archangel Michael says, "The courier is at your gate." Open your hands, open your heart. Because what is being placed in your life tonight can never be taken away again. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The vibration of this moment has already been written into the atmosphere. Even the stars tonight appear aligned in unnatural formation because they recognize what's about to shift. The entire spiritual realm is standing still, watching your decision. Archangel Michael says, "You are not opening a letter. You are opening a timeline." This courier holds the key to redirect everything that was previously set to work against you. A single glance inside this envelope will collapse the curses, lies, and detours sent to silence your destiny. The reason this message is so urgent is because someone tried, just days ago, to forge a signature in your name. They attempted to claim something that belongs to you, land, money, or position. But heaven blocked it at the very last second. The courier's arrival is your divine receipt of protection. If you've been feeling restless, unable to sleep, or unusually emotional without understanding why, this is the reason. The spiritual energy around you has been thundering like waves before a storm. Not to drown you, but to cleanse everything old. Tonight, you are standing at a crossroads, but the courier is bringing a signpost. The page inside will tell you which direction is yours and which one has been secretly planted by a manipulator in your life. Michael says, "You'll know the moment the package touches your hand." Your breath will pause. Time may feel as if it stretches. It's because angelic forces are slowing your perception to ensure you absorb every detail with clarity. There will be 3 signs before the courier comes near your door. 1. You may hear a small child's voice or laughter, even if no one is around. 2. You may suddenly smell something from your childhood: jasmine, bread, perfume. 3. You may feel as though someone is standing behind you, watching you, but when you turn, no one is there. These are the guardian indicators letting you know the divine has entered your space. Archangel Michael says, "This is no ordinary delivery. This is the completion of a promise that was made to your soul before you entered this life. And now, against every odd, it's arriving at your exact location, at the exact right minute. You may also receive a digital echo, a strange text, email, or missed call from a number you don't recognize. Do not answer. It is a spiritual distraction trying to shift your focus just before the breakthrough lands. Let no doubt enter your heart. The enemy only rises when victory is certain. What you find in that envelope will challenge what you thought you knew. A person you once honored may be exposed. A truth you avoided may become undeniable. But through the shock, you'll be liberated. Inside, written in small print, may be an address or reference to a hidden document that was kept from you. Perhaps in a vault, a drawer, or a government file. This message is the beginning of its release. You are being given this truth because your soul is trustworthy. Many were chosen. Few were ready. You are among the rare. Michael says, the courier will not linger. They may not make eye contact. They may vanish quickly into a vehicle or hallway. But they are assigned to you, and their mission is nearly complete. Before the delivery arrives, light something that makes your heart feel calm, a candle, incense, a soft light. This act prepares your energy field to receive the coded power within the message. You will recognize the moment. Everything will go quiet. The breeze will pause. Even the ticking of the clock will seem distant. That silence is not emptiness, it's heaven holding its breath. And then, the message will be there. You may weep. You may laugh. You may feel like screaming. Let it out. This release is divine. Once opened, place your right hand over the message and speak your name. This affirms to the angelic realm that the letter reached its rightful owner. There is a line in the message that may read something like, "It was never lost. It was only hidden." When you see that, know your season of spiritual blindness has ended. Archangel Michael says, someone tried to bury your story. They buried it under lies, manipulation, and systems meant to control. But heaven sent this courier to exhume your truth. In 48 hours after opening this message, you may begin to notice strange reactions from people around you. Don't be surprised. Spiritually sensitive individuals will feel your power shift, and some will either draw close to you, or run from you. Let them. You're not shrinking anymore. You are about to access something so high in frequency, that only those in alignment will be able to stay close. The delivery of this message activates a force field. Some relationships may end. Others will deepen. This is divine design. Do not fold, tear, or throw away the message. Place it under your pillow for the next 3 nights. You may receive dreams that extend what the paper alone cannot say. You may even hear a loved one's voice again, a voice from beyond, someone who's been desperate to speak. The message is their bridge back to you. Read it with reverence. Michael says, your soul contract is being rewritten right now. A new beginning is being printed in real time. What was once closed is now wide open. And all of it, because you opened this moment. You were chosen because no one else could carry the weight of what's coming. But now you will carry it with wings, not wounds. And the world will see the glow return to your face before the week ends. Archangel Michael says, don't blink. Don't step away. Don't doubt. The knock you hear may not even sound normal. It may be softer than a whisper or heavier than a fist. But when it comes, you will know. Open the door. Receive what was sent. You earned this. You waited for this. And now, you are ready. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The spiritual veil is lifting now. All around your home, unseen forces are clearing pathways, allowing this divine event to reach you without interference. You may even feel a tingling on your skin, as if electricity is dancing through the air. That's not imagination, it's activation. Archangel Michael says, this is the final transmission before the moment reaches you. What was once concealed beneath layers of confusion is now rising to the surface like a forgotten treasure. This delivery is not just a message, it is a shift of cosmic alignment. The person you once trusted the most is mentioned in the letter. Their name is written beside actions you never expected from them. This part may hurt, but it will also free you. Their betrayal held your energy in chains. But as you read what's inside, those chains begin to crack, and the power they once took from you will flood back into your spirit. This is justice, not from man, but from the hand of the divine. There's also a gold seal pressed into the letterhead, a mark that heaven itself authorized this dispatch. Only messages of sacred rank receive this kind of signature. When your eyes meet it, a heat will rise in your hands. That's the energy of divine truth re-entering your body. Michael says, you were never crazy. The dreams, the gut feelings, the moments when you suddenly felt watched, they were all signals of this delivery being prepared in the realm above. You may even find an old date written in the letter. That date will shake you. It matches the exact time something changed in your life years ago, an unexpected move, a lost friend, a sudden financial blow. That date was when the original interception happened. But now, that timeline is being corrected. You might notice a white feather somewhere near the delivery point, on your doormat, windowsill, or floor. That is not random. That is Archangel Michael's calling card. A visible sign that the courier was led straight to you by angelic hand. And once you open it, a sound from your past may echo in your ears. A song, a familiar voice, a forgotten phrase. These are keys, resonant triggers meant to unlock dormant memories and ancient knowledge. Because what's truly coming is not just a message. It's a restoration of memory, of power, of purpose. The person who paid to hide this truth is still alive. But their control is ending. You will not have to confront them, heaven will. But you will be given all the knowledge you need to walk away with complete confidence and clarity. Michael says, you are now entering your appointed hour. That means everything from this moment forward will move with divine momentum. Expect synchronicities. Expect acceleration. Expect justice. You may even notice someone reaching out to you out of the blue within 24 hours after receiving this message. Don't be quick to speak. Let them reveal themselves fully, because they may not know that you know what's coming. There may also be a second name listed in the message, one you haven't spoken to in years. This person is about to re-enter your life unexpectedly. Their role has changed. They are no longer a bystander. They've been assigned to help you now. Inside the envelope, tucked near the corner, may be a small photograph or image. Look closely. That visual holds a symbol, either an animal, number, or shape, that connects to your divine lineage. You will know it when you see it. Your heart will beat faster. This is not the end. This is your true beginning. The life you were meant to live, before the interference, before the silence, before the struggle, starts now. Michael says, you are not to share the entire contents with just anyone. Some of what's inside was whispered by angels into the courier's mind. It is sacred. Guard it. Treasure it. Your name has been removed from a false registry that once limited your influence. You have been re-enrolled in a divine database, one that connects you to new blessings, opportunities, and protected routes of success. Within 72 hours of reading the message, you'll notice something bizarre but beautiful. A delay that once plagued your plans will be removed suddenly. Doors will open. People will call. Money will move. All of it aligned because you finally received what was hidden from you. Your signature on the final page of this document, yes, there may be a place where your spirit is meant to seal it, will be the official start of your new timeline. Don't rush it. Read every line. Then place your hand over it, close your eyes, and say aloud, I accept. I remember. I rise. Michael says, the message also contains a warning. Someone who has been pretending to cheer for you is the same person who paid a spiritual manipulator to block your progress. Their identity will be shown in a sentence that seems casual, but your soul will know. Don't confront them. Don't explain. The moment you read it, simply detach. Their role is over. Their access is denied. This is your inheritance, not of money only, but of memory, honor, and destiny. You are being crowned in silence. Let no one interrupt this sacred exchange. And when the final word is read, you'll feel a calm unlike anything you've ever felt before. That's peace returning. That's divine completion. That's freedom. Archangel Michael says, walk boldly into what is yours. Receive what heaven sent. Protect it with fire and speak it only when guided. The enemy failed. The message made it. Now, rise. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The air around your dwelling has changed frequency. That sensation of pressure in your chest or sudden silence in your surroundings is not anxiety, it's divine readiness. Archangel Michael says, the courier has crossed the final boundary and now walks under strict angelic escort. This individual has no idea how much weight they carry. In their hands is a message laced with divine timelines, prophecy, and release. They may be unaware of what they truly hold, but you will recognize it instantly. You might feel a magnetic pull to the door, an urge to look outside even before the knock. Trust that pull. It is not curiosity, it is your higher self aligning with divine timing. You may even feel heat on your left shoulder or notice your body shifting slightly, as if you're being guided without movement. That's Michael's hand on you. That's the realm of heaven adjusting your perception for what is about to land in your life. Inside the envelope is a final truth, something not even your closest friends know about you. A piece of your spiritual identity that was intentionally buried by people who feared what would happen if you ever found it. This truth will shift your entire perception of your past. It will explain why you never fit in, why you were betrayed in waves, why doors opened briefly and slammed shut. Because the moment your full truth was exposed, everything would have to bow to your light. Michael says, this delivery also activates your spiritual voice. You will notice that when you speak after reading it, people will respond differently. Some will fall silent. Some will stare. Some will weep without knowing why. That's because your words will now carry spiritual command. This package is not being tracked through normal systems. It's protected by divine encryption. That's why it may appear in an unexpected place, on your steps, tucked behind a flower pot, slipped through a gate. You will find it, or more accurately, it will find you. There's also something else in this message, coordinates. Not just earthly, but energetic. You'll see a set of numbers, a time, a city, or even a landmark name. Look it up. This location is connected to your soul's map. It's where something major began, or where something hidden still waits for you. And there's more. The message may contain an object, pressed flowers, a pressed fingerprint, a piece of old ribbon or cloth. This is a spiritual relic. It holds vibrational memory that will unlock certain visions in your dreams over the next 3 nights. Michael says, Do not disregard anything inside the message. Even a misspelled word, a crease in the paper, or a watermark. Everything is coded. Everything speaks. You are being reinitiated. Not into chaos, but into clarity. You are now walking a timeline where your divine authority will no longer be ignored. The person who tried to stop this courier will feel the shift before you even speak. Their control has already begun to unravel. They may even contact you soon, pretending to check in. Do not reveal what you know. Heaven is handling them in full. Michael says, this courier has been traveling for years. Delays, resistance, even spiritual warfare slowed its journey. But now, by divine force, it is finally reaching your hands. Prepare to sit down as you read it. Because what you will see, feel, and know will vibrate through every layer of your being. It may feel like remembering a dream you never realized you lived. That's because you are awakening into your divine reality. And then, you will know why you suffered. Why you lost. Why you were isolated. Why you were kept alive when others fell. It was for this. This message. This knock. This sacred moment. Michael says, keep the envelope. Write today's date on the back. This is your spiritual activation day. Mark it. Because 1 year from now, you will look back and see that everything changed after this delivery. Do not be surprised if mirrors reflect differently tonight. If your reflection feels more alive. It's not just physical, it's spiritual. You're no longer looking at a wounded vessel. You're looking at someone restored. You may also find a final instruction written in red ink. It might say something like, your voice is the key. This means your next breakthrough won't be from effort, it'll come when you speak the truth you once buried. Michael says, speak that truth aloud. In your room, in the shower, in your journal. Wherever it flows, let it out. Once you do, the full weight of your new timeline will anchor into place. Do not be afraid if emotions hit you like a wave. Cry. Scream. Laugh. It's your body releasing decades, maybe centuries, of spiritual pressure. You are not just the receiver of the message. You are the one it was written for. You are the reason the courier risked everything. You are the revelation they tried to silence. But heaven never forgot. The message made it. The knock is coming.